Hello everybody, welcome back for some StarCraft 2. We're here in the Homestory Cup, Group B. We got Lambo going up against Clem. And if you've seen my last video, good job if you have. Lambo went up against Estrella, and together with Clem, they are the top 3 hopefuls of the group. And Lambo managed to, spoiler, clutch it out versus Estrella. Meaning that both Clem and Lambo are the only ones undefeated in this group so far. Meaning that the winner of this match, most likely, and I mean it's past tense, the winner gets first place, okay? Now we do see standard openers from both sides. Rax and then gas for Clem, going for a Reaper, probably going for like a Marine into Factory Reactor. You see Lambo going for the standard hatch, gas, and pool. Let's see if he keeps his drones and gas till 100. Or if he pulls his drones off a little earlier. That delays your speed, but gives you a little bit more mineral income. And helps you fight against possible 3 CC openers from the Terran. Now we do see a late CV scout. Not sure what Clem is trying to accomplish with this. Because the Reaper's already halfway done. Do see the CC going down. We do see the CC going down, you see? Let's see. SCV goes on in. And what does it see? It sees a hatchery and it just moves back. Turns right back around. It's like, okay, I just need to know if there's hatchery on your side of the map or my side of the map. And now sending over a Reaper. So, giving Lambo a little bit of respect. Could be doing something cheeky. Now, look at this. Lambo pull out his drones early. So, he is kind of expecting Clem to do a more economically focused build. Or at least he's doing that in order to combat whatever Clem is doing. 4 lings, so not 6. Damn, man. These Clem Reapers are really scary. Do you see 1 extractor being built? Mama Queen's here to shoo away that gosh darn Clem Reaper. And we see 3rd CC going down for Clem. We saw the Marine. We see a reactor. Factory almost done. And the Reaper no kills just yet, being annoying. And speed has started. And there's a droning gas still. So probably going to be timing out some of his tech with that gas drone, I presume. Double Hellion coming out. Another Spore being built. This Reaper so far, no kills, but definitely making sure that these drones become buildings. A lot of micro coming out from both sides. I'm trying to be annoying here. We do see a starport, so I would expect him to go straight Liberator or maybe a Banshee, but we don't see second gas yet. So maybe just a Liberator. And we do see a tech lab on the racks, but the starport is not positioned next to it. So, oh, does the creep tumor go down? No, it does not. Hellion ignores, or they ignore the creep tumor. I'm not sure if they have the DPS to kill it. I think they do, but Clem probably just microing his Reaper. Ooh, we see a cheeky Viking. So that's a change up. Usually you see a Liberator here. Maybe even a medevac with some mines, but another building built, and we see no units lost so far. So 4 minutes of a perfect game from both sides. Playing the game like it's a replay. Or like a book or a spreadsheet? I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you guys think? Leave a comment here. Oh, we see 2 creep tumors getting shut down here at the 3rd base. That's annoying because then this area can be used as a staging point for an attack later by Clem. And we do see a Liberator now, so we saw a Viking and now going into a Liberator does get 1 kill. And these Hellions just being annoying, denying the creep on both sides of the map. We see the Spores going down already. So Lambo saw the Viking and I guess he knows that the Liberator's coming out. But Liberator's almost finished and the Spore's almost finished. So Spore's a little early, but can't be too safe against Clem here. Because he's going to tax your APM to the max. Lambo going up in drones here, but since Clem is now landing his 3rd base, I expect him to shoot up into that SCV count pretty soon. Double engineering bay from Clem coming out. We see a lair halfway done and a baneling nest. Now, if we're going to see mutas, we're not going to see evos and we're going to see more gases. If we're going to see evos, oh, there we go. Evos, that means Hydralisk. And it's also just 4 gases, not 6, so. Viking finds another target here. Third spore added on to deal with this Liberator that is coming out. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There's the Liberator. Doesn't get anything. Hellions denying the creep here at the 4th base. Might see an attack come from the 4th base then, since the creep isn't far out at all there. Okay, Liberator going in for another cheeky angle, but Lambo got that on lock. He knows what's up. And the Liberator does shoot down one drone and then gets killed by the Spore Caller. 1-1 coming out from Lambo. We do see the Hydralisk Den here. And Hellions burn away 4 drones and get away. But Lambo still chilling on 66 drones here, droning up further. We see a Marine drop coming out. 1-1 not quite done, but Stim is definitely done. And there's a Queen off creep. Can she run back? She gets transfused and gets back to safety. Lings do clean up the drop, force it to load up. We see the Hellions and the Reaper on the other side of the map. Trying to get something done here. Nice Evo block. Hellions can't do anything. And, oh, the Queens get caught off of creep. 2 Queens, 3 Queens do get targeted down. And that's not what you want happening as Lambo. This can kind of start a cascade effect where suddenly you can't defend both sides of the map as effectively anymore. And if Clem finds out where you're weak, he's going to keep pressing. Now we do see 1-1 not quite done yet for the Zerg, so he doesn't want to fight. 15 Hydralisk underway though, plus Hydra speed. That usually indicates a little bit of aggression, but I don't know if Clem's going to allow aggression here. 2 Widow Mines, 3 Widow Mines anchoring this fight, but also the fact that there's just no creep, bunch of Hellbats from these Hellions that were still alive. Ooh, nice fight here by Lambo, sending in a couple Banelings to tank. Still most of the Hydralisk alive. Lings trying not to get burned by these Hellbats. And the Queens are here to tank some damage to transfuse. And now the last of the Hellbats do go down. Decent hits on these Widow Mines. 12 kills and 2. Now we have a decent Hydra Baneling force. And we also kill the mines. We have an Overseer. But we also have a drop on the other side of the map. Clem targeting down a lot of Banelings here. One more Baneling, but he just outruns the Zerg army here. And the double drop flying into the main. Oh, double drop. And the drones do get pulled away. And the medevac does get hurt by that spore, but he can't mine for a bit, Lambo, that is. Still, I think he's going to clean it up. We see a liftoff, but the 4th base is in peril. This 1 Widow Mine has a big job. Oh, 3 Banelings roll in, but 3 is not enough. And he just clicks them down. Ooh, Widow Mine barely gets his shots off. We see 2 Widow Mines left here. There's apparently some issues during the live match. Oh, no. Bada bing, bada boom. 6 drones go down to these Widow Mines. That's not so bad, but you'd rather not lose them, obviously, because Lambo's been taking damage all game. Actually, 150 supply to 190. And now Clem runs into the 3rd base. 7 mines do get deployed in position. Nice Lambo here picking off Lings from his main force, putting them onto the mines. And he does clean up the force in the 3rd base, but now he has to contend with the force in the main. Meanwhile, the 4th also getting pressured here. And look at this, no creep. So he needs to stay super far back here. Oh, another Queen gets... Yeah, Queen gets sniped there. And both Queens die again here. And the Baneling... Oh my god, the splits. Look at the Banelings. They can't find any good targets. The Hydralisk get targeted down. The mines get more shots off, and just like that, Lambo takes the first game versus Clem. Or, no, Clem takes the first game versus Lambo. Jeez. And Clem takes the first game there on site Delta. We're here for game number 2 on Alcyone. That's the one with the gold bases and the rich geysers. Don't forget those. Now Clem electing to wall at the front. That's pretty cool. Usually you'll see Terran wall off at his main ramp, but this is a pretty tight choke at the natural, so I like this. Also gives you a little bit of a faster rally towards the Zerg base with your Reaper. Lambo going for a natural at his natural location, so not mining this through and getting a gold base, which you'll see most Zergs do in ZVP and even in ZVZ. Ooh, double Rex coming out from Clem. So that explains why he's walling down here. A small apology for last game. I kept getting calls, so I was a little distracted. So, yeah. This one will be better. Okay, we see double or one gas with double racks from Clem here. So going to go 2 racks a Reaper. And most likely expand behind it. And the difficulty here for Zerg is that you don't know how many racks are behind here. Is there a CC here? Or is there another racks on top of the ramp maybe? Or underneath your main base? You don't know. It might even be 4 racks if it's a thermal. And so you kind of have to be really precise with how you play against this. So as soon as you see the Overlord spot the first Reaper that's coming out, nothing much is going to happen. But then the second Reaper is going to set off a lot of alarm bells. And then Lambo has to make a lot of decisions like, do I get speed? Or do I get roaches? Or, like, how do you defend? We've seen Rogue, for example, show that you can hold 3 racks Reaper with just speedlings and queens. So that's kind of the safe option nowadays, but on some maps it's just very difficult and you kind of want to have those Ravagers against those super committed 3 racks Reapers. Now, first Reaper trying to get some Ling kills here. Ling super red. 1 Ling dies. 2 Lings die. Damn. This queen. You really feel that small difference in the rally time from the Reaper. This map probably also a smaller rush distance than the last map. And suddenly that makes the difference of 2 Lings getting killed instead of 0 Lings getting killed. And third Reaper's here, and Lambo sees it. Now what does he do? Doesn't put guys back on gas. Does start 2 more queens, so instead of a third base, two queens extra, right? So you go for 4 queen. But that's the first adaptation. Do we see spine crawlers? No, not so far. So I feel like Lambo's reading this correctly. Versus 3 racks Reaper, I think you always make a spine here. Oh, the queen getting targeted down, getting yeeted back with these grenades. Oh my god. Oh, the Reaper almost rallied into death, and there are speedlings now. Reaper tries to get into a safe position. What does Lambo know? Does he know anything? He doesn't know anything. Sorry about that. And the queens come to help out. One shot. Oh, Heroling does get the kill on the Reaper. And how many Reapers are on the map now? 4 more Reapers on the map. You see factory almost finished up. Oh, that's a bunker that's very far back. So I guess a Baneling follow-up can be very strong here if the Hellions aren't out yet. And Lambo is back to mining gas, so what will he do with the gas? Now we see double Hellion coming out. Tech Lab on this rack, so kind of sad for Clem that his add-ons will be on the outside of his wall, not on the inside, but I guess you get more surface area with your army, and a little bit more beef on the outside. Always look at the bright side. Third CC behind all of this though, so Clem actually in a really nice economical position, even though his SCV count is a little low. 3 mule drops at a time will salvage that. We do see the reactor coming out, so going for the 2-2-1-1, where you go for Marines with Stim and 2 medevacs, so 16 Marines in that. But now there's like 4 Reapers and 2 Hellions just kind of moving out. After the 2 Hellions, Clem just stops making Hellions. That's a cool fake out, honestly. You kind of expect maybe there's going to be more Hellions, then I need more defenses for mass Hellion Reaper, right? But Clem just switches it up and goes for the tech lab, and Lambo doesn't know that. Last time he saw it, there's a reactor. Ooh, a creep at the front of the third base gets cleared up again. Just like it happened in last game, and then what does that mean? More barracks being added on. We see a tank actually with this, and medevacs here. Ooh, the medevacs just started, huh? I feel like these medevacs could have started earlier. Okay. Maybe canceled them for upgrades, or maybe I'm just wrong. So we do have a bunch of Marines with stim almost done. We see +1 and +1 armor decently like progressing, but they're not going to be finished for a potential double medevac Marine drop. But he can be so annoying with these. He can just clear all of his creep, maybe even pressure the fourth base if the queens are not in position. We do see Baneling speed and 1-1 coming for Lambo. Lambo actually taken 5 bases in total, so if one of them gets denied, he still has the other one, which is a move I personally really enjoy. Now we do see the lair. How many gases do we got? We see 4 gases, so it's probably going to be Hydra. Could also just be Ling Bane, just pure Ling Bane. And then just go for a super fast hive. Okay, Reaper's trying to get some kills here. Oh my god, actually wiggles his way in here. And we do see the Marines. Oh my god, again, 3 queens do go down. Get caught out of position. And now this Marine drop causing so much havoc. Lambo making 11 more drones because you can't make units against this, because then those are not drones, and then you're stuck on 60 drones. And then you have units, and he just picks up anyways. Fifth base almost done. No high or lair tech used aside from that Baneling speed. We do see 4th command center being built. We see a second. Wow, what the hell? Second factory, both tech labs, but he's making widow mines. That's kind of crazy. You'd expect there to be tanks, but it's widow mines. Maybe he was kind of expecting, I don't know, maybe it's just a misclick. Maybe he just wants a lot of upgrades, and he swaps them around. So he does want the widow mines here. I was like, huh, maybe he wants to make like Thors or something, but there's no Miras, so the drop getting more value here. Now 1-1 almost done for the Zerg. We do see a Spore Crawler. And 2 drops coming in from both sides again. And look at this. 1 drop runs in while the other one retreats. Lambo just not able to defend both sides effectively enough. Clem is making, oh my god, clicks on the Banelings and picks up before the Banelings can get close. Now that base is down, so Lambo can't lose this base now. And Clem moving out. 4th base is done. He will establish his 4th whilst pushing in the direction of his 4th base. Very principled move. Now Lambo is defending here, but the 1 Spore Crawler can't stop these medevacs from getting into the main. And they unload behind the 5th, and now there's a big army here. 4 mines, a tank, 1 Hellbat. Nice. And does Lambo have a lot of Banelings? No, actually not. This looks like a pretty difficult defense. We do see a big counterattacker from Lambo. Nice job, but can he defend here? All of the units are being pulled from the 5th base. Lings and Banes now streaming on in there, trying to not get completely blown up by a Widow Mine. Widow Mine gets 4 kills, so that's pretty decent. And the Lings look like they're cleaning up, but this is still a Marine force that can do some damage. Nice tank targeted firing onto these Banelings. Dude, Clem is so good at just clicking on Banelings. Holy moly, he hates Banelings. Or he loves them, I don't know. He just likes clicking on them. And they explode. It's kind of like fireworks. You'd expect he'd had enough after, you know, 2024 happened. The new year. Oh my god. And the run-by does get caught out by 2 forces of Clem. Lambo tries to get a little bit of value, but I think he maybe got a little bit of damage on the Widowmine. That's about it. Big run-by trying to get across the map, but Clem just... Very nice map movement. Ooh, Banelings morphing here. Do get caught. About 4 Banelings get killed there. And now we see a bunch of Widowmines. 5 Widowmines are ready to anchor this fight. Ooh, nice Lambo. Oh my god, the splits on those lings? Really nice. Meanwhile, we do see a run-by from Lambo, but oh my god, all of this just gets deep-fried by the PF and the Widowmines. Lambo holding off the big Doom Drop in his main here with the Queens on the low ground and the Lings on the high ground. And we see 2-2 on both sides, and Lambo GG's out. He's down 60 supply. Another attack is coming towards his 4th base, and all of his army units were cleaned up. He couldn't even clean up the force in the main. Damn. That's pretty convincing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this cast. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.